Okay, I'm back. Not even 15 minutes into a message and I get cut off. Part two. Hometown shenanigans, part two. I mean, I barely was able to get in. I guess I should just talk. That's funny shit. Um, but I'm trying to, not just give information. I want my readers and my collective to sort of understand how I work. You won't just because people be trying to take each other's um, mojo, just following each other's mojo and taking it on and calling it their own. So I am sure I will eventually come across that threshold when somebody's being, well, a thief. We're just going to call it what it is. So I really don't stick to any one plan or regimen when I do a reading. It's just all about the information that comes through, and then the setup, the way the reading is going to play out is shown to me. But I did get cut off 15 minutes into, not even. So that's already very telling. That's already very, like it wasn't already, right? But it's already very telling in the sense of like somebody doesn't want you to know shit. Oh well. But it's a very, please take it seriously, okay? Like somebody does not want you to know things, and certainly doesn't want you knowing things coming from me. I'm gonna go ahead and take that as a compliment. Because they know, they in parentheses, them naysayers who are trying to slam my name, shame me, or have me live in shame, are well aware of my gifts. I don't even want to call them abilities. I just want to say gifts. And the only reason I really started channeling for other people, because you are who you are, is to assist, is to help. I'm a helper bee. And I believe they've tried to shut that down. I use the word they a lot. It conveys a lot. A lot of people in they. Depending on the time that I'm talking about, feminine, masculine, adult, kid, it'll come up. You'll know. Well, because I'll tell you. But at any rate, that whole thing shut down on me on purpose, and so we're not going to waste any more time here, and we're going to, get right into it. But I was talking about that mother figure. We were reading, not reading out of a book. But it is that, like, I know this energy when I've been sitting in it, like the bear, that it doesn't have to entail the dark night of the soul, but most oftentimes it does. At that point when you're needing to sit and talk with a bear at all, it's a bear, to carry, like it's a burden. You got this mountain here, and I believe that's where I got cut off. Is this mountain? It looks very mathematical. A lot of contemplation and assessment. And if I put Y and then do Z, maybe it'll help with D. I'm not a mathematician in any way, shape, or form. But this is what it says to me, like formulas and so somebody here might be very mathematic. And I did carry an energy, maybe even a couple weeks ago, of somebody having a lisp, somebody in my dynamic, especially having a lisp, and that just came out. And he's a mathematician, and it is a masculine energy. Please pick it up as it rings for you. But we were asking ourselves if this activity is feeding my spirit or depleting it. A lot of times when we're asking a very specific question like that, we already know the answer. We already fucking know. We're the ones feeling it, right? But we need a confirmation. We need somebody to tell us that the shit we're sitting in is actually shit we're sitting in. Okay, darling, you're sitting in shit. Somebody else's shit, they want you to. They're messing with your aura. They're messing with your me time, your alone time. Being very foxy in that. Like, there are so many ways to show invasion upon privacy in these decks that I carry, and even in the vortex, in Pandora's box. But it's letting us know very quietly here, because they're very quiet about it. They're in everything. Like, the energy that they're into, they are anchoring in it. Like, this is their job. Like, this is what they get paid to do now. Has been for years. I believe that's what I was talking about when the video cut short. Like, some of us have been on this journey, and I want to, and thank you, Spirit, for bringing that back. I want to say some of us have been on this journey, you know, like old timers, for a long, long time, when taboo subjects were just not spoken about, and now we're speaking freely and openly and like blowing the lid off of shit here, there, and everywhere. So of course in our personal dynamics as well. What was far-fetched before can't be sold to us as far-fetched now. We're not being force-fed the false shit, the false narrative, and we're not being force-fed any kind of truth sharing. You know what I mean? Like, we're taking in our truths because we've been told our truths. God himself has spoken truth to us in many ways, shapes, or forms, and either we have not listened to it, we didn't want to trust it because, you know, where it's coming from, you know, like the naysayer that is the naysayer might be a beloved loved one, a family member, a friend, a best friend, a hometown best friend, you know, somebody you went to high school with, like, which is very prominent in this energy. Like, this is what came out of my mouth. So obviously, in my presence, or in my persons, my beloveds, there is an old-time friend who is full of fucking shenanigans, and we're just going to put that there. But as for this brief, am I still recording? Still recording, okay, cool. As for this brief introduction, that's not so brief. I mean, we even cut out into it, but we'll say 20 minutes into an introduction. The message is very clear. The message is very clear that somebody has been messing with your aura. Somebody has been messing with your mental state and mental clarity, wanting you to reassess your own person, you know, like question your own sanity, if you will. And at the same time, planting seeds, you know, like doing their own dark magic bullshit and planting seeds and planting information that doesn't even belong to you. But now it's in there, so you got to question it, right? And like, if everything else that you're questioning is worth questioning, then why not this? Well, because it's not for fucking you to question. And somebody wanted you to do that, to mislead you, misguide you, sidestep you, you know, like wanting you to get distracted by other things. Oh, look, shiny light. Woo, woo. A shiny object. Oh, shit, drama. Let's go look over here. Like, whatever it takes for a person to get misguided, you know, or like, squirrel, or gone, you know, like we were just focused on something and now we're out of here. We've got information. And so I think that this has been right out of somebody's playbook, dude. And it's worked. So they're using it on other people as well. Like, I was going to hold up that mountain, you know, like the mountain looks very mathematical to me, very analytical. Like, you can go this way and that way. And if you measure the distance between this and measure the distance between that, we'll get this. And like, it's just way too much over fucking thinking on a spiritual journey, if you ask me, man. Like, seriously. But there it is. Like, so if you are like me, you have been sitting with Mother Bear for quite a minute. And so it's asking you if you've been good to your body. Asking you, what would you do to support yourself right now, like your body? Lifestyle changes, maybe. Bad habits. I know that a lot of the naysayers, they're either addicted to drugs, addicted to something, and definitely addicted to stalking you and addicted to your information. The bee's knees, man. But you have been going through a lot of cycles of personal growth that folks are just not allowing for you to do in peace. The way that this journey is meant, you know, like it's already, we get so much confusion. We don't know whether to turn left or right, but somebody's making sure right now that you don't know whether to look up or down, left or right. Like, what the fuck do I do? You talk to God, man. You talk to your God. That's what the fuck's up. You don't talk to anybody but God unless God tells you, here, I'm sending you in this direction. And you make sure their fucking throat chakra's not blocked. That's funny shit. We're going to go ahead. Oh, heart. Yay. Somebody has all heart and somebody has no heart. But we're going to get into this Pandora's box and see what comes through as a collective energy, please. We've been getting all my personal, so don't be trying to personalize this. Thank you in advance for what comes forth. Now, as you see, kind of just popped them out there. There's quite a bit in Pandora's box, but we're gonna step lightly into this battleground. Obsessed with wealth. How about that? I'm pretty sure I mentioned it. Financial gains, you know, definite financial gains. So obsessed with wealth is in this reading. I'll leave that there. Flabbergasted. This news has left me totally flabbergasted, greatly surprised, astonished. My flabbers are gasted. Okay. This shouldn't be funny, but like, yeah. 222, angel number 222 with Archangel Metatron. Now, I love working with archangels, okay? Love working with archangels. And Archangel Metatron is like legit my favorite. You're not supposed to have favorites, like you're not supposed to have favorite kids. And I honestly don't have a favorite child. I just love them for different reasons, just as fierce as the other, man. Like, and I'll stand by that. They'll probably try to tell you different. But I love them just as fierce for different reasons. I have a boy and a girl already. That explains a lot on why. But like, just I don't love one more than the other. Fuck that. I do love archangels. I want to say I have a favorite, and I want to say that Archangel Metatron has been a favorite flavor for me for a long, long time. Well, because of this, you know, I'm picking up as I'm talking about him, and I'm picking up Kitchen Witch, bitch. I rebuke you. That's why Metatron is my favorite. Like, since the beginning of this journey for me, he has been very, very prominent in my energy and in my guidance in which way I go, whether I fucking look left or right, up or down. Because these kitchen fucking witches, have been very, very busy. Very busy. And there's a lot of cooks in the fucking kitchen in one dynamic, and then there's a lot of cooks in the kitchens. Like, there's a lot of fucking little warlocks and little kitchen bitches all over the world, doing their thing. And some of them probably work together. You see 222 here. 222 is a union number, unity. I like it better in 2s or 22, but 222 was very prominent at the start of my journey. 777, 717, of which came up this morning as well. 717 more than 777, although they're both very prominent. So thank you, Archangel Metatron, already. Ooh, Dragon Attunement. He is extremely protective already. So he's protecting the energy that we are bringing in right now as we speak. Why? Ha! Monetary spirits. Look at this shit, man. This is why. Kitchen bitches and witches and monetary spirits. So folks that just won't leave you alone. Like, they just won't leave you alone. That your life is their life. Your life is like... is how they go about their fucking daily business. What did I say? What did I say? Well, stop doing that. I hate it when people do that too. Like, it's like I'm a psychic or something. I do not ever call myself a freaking psychic. Am I a knower? Hell yeah. Am I a wayseer? Shower? Yeah. But here we go, okay? Toxic mother. We're going to leave it here with the bear, the mother bear, because that's initially when I picked up the energy of the toxic mama. There's a toxic mama bear. Trying to make other mother bears who are doing the best they can, trying to make them look stupid, trying to make them look bad, like to make themselves look good. My goodness. Toxic family. Yeah, we're not even gonna, like, we're gonna go with toxic family. It starts with the fucking toxic mother, and we did talk about that. But a toxic family. Ancestral and or even passed on vibes. Aw, eye in the sky. Eye in the sky. We have so much protective energy for you guys. Like, I don't know if you know this, but like, there's so much heart. There's so much heart here. Like, heart. That was at the bottom of the deck. And so I'm just going to go ahead and pull that out. Because it's not so much what they're showing me. It's the vibe that I'm picking up as I'm showing these things. Like, for as much animosity and hatred that is going on behind our backs, we have that much heart and power coming from our spiritual guides coming from our ancestral tribe. Country western. I'm talking in the middle of chatting. Somebody who has passed on really loves some country western vibes. So probably a country man or woman or both. But it's pointing, and Janesville and Susanville, California are very, like, we have the Reno Rodeo, John skipping away, hour and a half, right? Like, definitely a country town. We can call it 4-H driven. People be having pets, cows and pet sheep and pet lambs and pet deer. Well, then they slaughter them. I'm sorry, it's not funny, but like, if you're in it for the business, you're making meat for sale, and that's what's up here. But that's beside the point. It's just a country land, okay? And you make your earnings off of country living, which is an honest, hard fucking living. I love me a country man. I don't like anybody toxic in any generation in any format, but I do love a country western man or female. Even just the vibe of, like, have you ever fucking gone out to the country and heard that screen door just slam shut? Yeah. Everything else is quiet but the slam. That's funny. Okay. Maverick and Goose crossed the line. Broke a major rule of engagement. Somebody very, very close to my person, your people, the ones who care about you, crossed a major rule of engagement, crossed the line. I want to say Maverick and Goose, even though Maverick and Goose, we're going to put the funsies in it. We're just going to allow them into the space in the sense of, like, they were brothers at the core. You know, they weren't like family in the sense of like DNA, but they were brothers. And one of them was more showboaty than the other one was, right? The other one just wanted a paycheck, wanted to take care of his family, and doing it without getting fired or hurt or killed, right? And the other one still had a lot of demons, still had a lot of skeletons in the closet that he hadn't worked out. So in this case, though, you have a good brothership gone bad. Like, you got two masculine energies who just totally jumped ship on the brotherhood and started doing things their own way and broke some major rules of engagement. And so that's going to come out here. We're probably going to do a part 3 to this, okay? Like, because when I do it this way, you know, with my cubes, you know, Pandora's box, the vortex with my cubes, it takes me a little bit longer. But the gist of the message is very prominent. If you have been feeling misled, swayed away, lock-guarded, gate-kept, all of it is it's because you have been. It's because you've been in this stuck uphill battle energy within yourself and with those around you. And so it's no mistake. Like, it is what you've been sitting in, being in, trying to work your way through, excuse me, and then at times just throwing up your hands because you don't know what the fuck to do. Like, I know that as I've been opening up about my journey and the things that have been coming and going, they seem unreal. They don't sound unreal to me because I've had to experience them. But I know that coming out of my mouth to somebody else or to share, it sounds bogus. It sounds crazy. Cray talk. Now we see why. The taboo subjects. So we're no longer taboo about the big ass white elephant in the fucking every room. We're able to bring them out. And people are not liking this at all. I wanted to say that the energy of the stork brings change, restlessness. I've been picking up that 555 energy all morning, so I can actually attest to that. Birth, a removement, or movement. So if something has been sitting stagnant and stale regarding this energy, it's no more. We are here to make safe and loving homes for our family, and somebody has messed with that. Like, our whole familial line has been fucking messed with because of wealth, like an obsession with wealth and money. And how that comes. There are so many ways to make fucking money off of somebody else, dude. Like, so many ways. Here I am just learning how to make a paycheck for myself. Nothing that I've been doing is coming to fruition. And then the naysayers made sure the last 2 positions that I got, no fruition whatsoever. A whole lot of fucking drama though. A lot of loss. I'm here for a reason, and I'm an informant. I'm a definite informant. You know, as I'm saying that, I look at this 411. I get the tea, and my job is to share it. My job is to share it, not to hoard it, not to manipulate it, but to share it openly. And so, whatever has happened, that passed on family members are now present. They're so fucking present, because they know the danger. They know the danger. They know the fears that you've sat through. They all these moon cycles that have come and gone, where people are just doing black magic in and around you, and you're the only one sitting complacent because you didn't know that could be done. You know, some of us know that that can be done, but it won't be done to us. Like, we're untouchable. That could happen to Margaret down the street. You know what I mean? But like, not me. If you are here present at all in this world, it is for you too. It's for all of us. Like, none of us are exempt from the pain and loss and suffering of life, and what that journey entails. But we don't have to have it so severe. You know, we don't have to have it every left turn, every right turn, every up, every down, no matter what the fuck we do. Why isn't life working out? Why can't I make shit happen? Or why can't I hold on to it? Because it's not you. You know, and I'm not gonna say every single one of you this is your story, but for those who are absolutely coming on to my channel and hearing anything of what I have to say regarding this information, this tea, this 411, rest assured you are a part of this journey. Whether you're the naysayer looking in, or just somebody who sat oblivious to what other people were doing to you. I seek for you to wake up. Like, my prayer for you is that you wake up, acknowledge what is, and do the work that you must know you have to do with what you've got. Okay? Like, seriously. You can't shove it under a rug. You can't sweep it under a rug. You can't shut the door on it. Like, it's like the fucking Princess and the Pea, dude. Try to go to sleep with that shit. You just can't. So, divine wisdom, even. Divine 411. We're going to go ahead and leave that out. We've crossed the point of no return. We've crossed that bridge, so stand and watch it burn. I got song bombed by the Phantom of the Opera, which fits in my storyline with the masquerade, people wearing masks and shit. And even romanticizing, you know, the Phantom. I think I have a lot of love for the Phantom, but I'm not going to try to romanticize a dangerous person anymore. You know, like, somebody here is not the Phantom. Very much Phantom oriented, right? Like, doesn't want to be truly seen for what he is, because I don't want to say that in the Phantom he's a monster. I just know that he feels like one, and if you feel a certain way, something, you know, that's the energy you're passing off. So until you clear it, heal it, work through it, it's what the fuck you're passing off. The Phantom obviously had a lot of fucking work to do. But somebody feels those motherfucking Maverick and Goose, they've crossed the line. They know that they, look at this. Be the light. I love you. 411, I love you. Aw, somebody's definitely letting me know that they have a love for me. For sharing the information. Aww. This is a message from a passed on loved one. I'm taking it personally because I'm a part of this collective. And please understand that I'm not trying to take your thunder or your shine here. I want to let you know. Here's this heart, right with his heart too. So beautiful. Nothing's ever an accident in my layouts, by the way, guys. Like, ever. I don't believe in accidents at all. Coinkydinks, all that coincidence bullshit. I believe in synchronicity. I believe in when things align. I believe in information being given over and over and over again, however many ways we need to see it before we register it. Eye in the sky, though. Somebody from the heavens is very pleased that this information is coming out. Now, I've been cacawing for a while now, so, you know, this is the first time that I'm really bringing it out to the public like this, okay? And they're very proud of that. The wolves are very, very prominent in my energy. I mean, we've already discussed white wolf, the white wolf, and what it means to me and why I named my channel White Wolf Tarot. But this is very specific about a group, a wolf, a magic pack, a wolf pack. And I'm not going to put a negative connotation to it. It always depends on the energy that I pick up when this comes out. Excuse me. Because, I mean, they're working as a group. You see this 222, we're going to go ahead and put that there. They're working as a group. So I guess I can go either way, whichever way you anchor that in. They're working in a group setting for somebody's downfall, and then the others are working in a group setting to like find out the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Having a hard time getting those words out. Again with that lisp, huh? Oh, Rose's kiss. Anybody who knows anything about me at all knows I'm not exactly a lover of roses. You know, like I love a rose. Who doesn't like a good rose? But I'm very specific to the yellow rose. I didn't realize before my mother passed on that was her favorite color, rose, as well. I didn't know that. It was just a thing as an adult. And when I learned that my passed on family member also had a favorite of mine, I connected it as to like, oh, we have a sweet thought together, even though our thoughts together aren't that sweet. It was just a connection. My mother figure, you know. The rose's kiss. In my storyline, it is connected to my guardian angel. Roses are connected to my guardian angel. So in this case, when I come form on any platform, in any reading, or anything like that, any presence, if I go to work, if I go to a grocery store, I come fully packed with like a team of angels. And I don't say that with any kind of air or like, oh my God, I am so protected. I've had to fight to keep myself protected and call upon these angels that I know very much exist to keep my protection. So like it's not a one-sided deal. You actually have to do the work and connect with your spiritual guides for them to be able to assist you. And to like know, they already know shit, but the more you keep an open communication with them, it's like you're talking to your mother, you know, you're talking to, they already know. You've been sitting with them. You, instead of crying about it, you've been talking to them about it. And maybe you cried, but it's not just complaining into thin air, you know, and expecting something different to happen. Okay, so things just got interesting here. Listen, Linda, I know that this is a saying, like Linda, listen, Linda, and Linda's not fucking listening. I forget how that whole meme came about. I think it involves a little boy who's like in trouble or some shit. Anyways, Linda on my end is a channeler that I started following that I'm not sure how I feel about anymore. And I'm not here to trash another channeler, okay? That's not what this is at all. But I do know that I take what she says with a grain of salt anymore. And I'm starting to make my own connections when it comes to Linda. You listen here, Linda. You listen. And I almost put that out, you know, like why would I want that in there? Because it's obviously very prominent to this energy and to the naysayers and to the ways that a person can fucking manipulate and use their forum to do just that. So Linda, 411 and July. And we're going to keep them here. This is where I'm directed. Point of no return. Holy shit. All right. See, we're going to dive into all this, but it's going to be in the third installment. Right now we're just getting the info. We're getting the energy out. Ooh, God's light. God's light. GL. God's light. In reversal, it's either LG for light of God or God's light. And that is a very specific archangel. That is Archangel Uriel. Flame of God, light of God. So So Archangel Ariel, or Uriel, I'm so sorry. Archangel Ariel is always very present with me when I'm going through these channelings. So hi Ariel, thank you so much. But the flame of God is Uriel. Failed attempts. Failed attempts. What kind of failed attempts? They did cross the line. They did cross the line, failing at these attempts. Ooh, look at the stork and the sun. The stork and the sun came out at the same time. Like it's right here, the stork is, but I wrote it down. And it came with the sun. So the gift and the gifted is what I wrote on the other side. The gift and the gifted. Somebody's figuring out how the fuck I'm finding out my information. There are these monetary spirits that just want to know how I do and say everything that I do and say. You know, because I must be getting it from somewhere. I am. I swear to God, I keep a very, very intact, full connection with my team. I'm glad to see you're present. Aw, look at this, because I can't make shit up. Oh my gosh. I just can't make this shit up, okay? I said the moon and the sun connected here, right? Check it out. Check it out. The next one I pick up is the sun. The sun, the moon and the sun. So we got the stork, I'm sorry, the stork and the sun. And the stork is the gift and the gifted, of course. You know, they in this energy, in this message, that's what I'm looking at is a restless energy, a restless change, because this bitch actually be knowing things. On the back side, I put a music. Here comes the sun, little darling. Here comes the sun. It's all right. It's all right. When I put this down, when I made this one, my angels were definitely talking to me. Like, I'm so frustrated and fed up with the shit that I've had to go through. So they're in constant standby right now for me, letting me know, no matter what the fuck is going on, Lisa, please know that we're here. Please know that this is not going to last. None of this assery bullshit. This is exactly what you have to go through to seek the light, to find the light, and to share the light. Aw, as you wish. Uh-oh. On the back side, okay, so as you wish. On the back side, it says, be careful and mindful what you wish for. On this side, it's as you wish. So I must have intended it that way. But like, I'm going to take it for both with the messages surrounding Maverick and Goose. Like, you guys chose a certain path, knowing that you were offsetting a path that was like a togetherness path that was now no longer togetherness. Like, you went rogue on your own, and now you get what the fuck you wish for. Be careful what the fuck you wish for. Seriously. Texas. Why is Texas with angry cops significant? Texas, in all that energy. They, them, or them, they. Them, they. Usually entails more than one people, of course. We're talking about several here. It's not them versus they. I kind of sometimes see this as you or BT, you whatever the fuck, okay? Like gay of some sort or something. I don't care either way. It's of no matter to me, which is why I get so frustrated when I talk about it. I don't care. But it might specify a group. Government records. What the fuck is up with that? Government records, Texas. Investigate, magnify. Okay, they definitely, they, and then they want me to investigate this a little further, so we're gonna leave that there as a reminder. We got the magnifying glass here, like weirdo me. This is how the fuck I work. I'm like, my cue looks like a magnifying glass, so I turned it into one. But we need to magnify the situation. Something about July too with Linda. In July, the 411, maybe she started getting, I can't remember when I started following her. It was at the end of last year sometime. 2025. No, it was all of 2025. I want to say the year flew by. Look at who's back. Linda. Now, you guys, I have a lot in my vortex, okay? There is really no reason Linda needs to be coming in. And it says Linda likes tarot equals yes. I don't know why I did one for yes and I did one for no. But in this case, we're going to have Linda agreeing that yes, she's getting some fucking 411. And I'm not off the path here. Something about an Uber driver keeps coming up in Buffalo, New York. There's one that came up in Reno, in Nevada, when I lived in Nevada, but something about an Uber driver keeps coming up. So, somebody keeping tabs. I don't take Uber so much anymore because I'm just not. But that doesn't mean that I have not encountered an Uber driver that doesn't have my best interest at heart. And that goes for you, collective, who are, maybe oversharing on your rides. Don't. Especially if they seem that interested. Just shut the fuck up. I got FYI with that. FYI for your information. So definitely shut the fuck up. And I don't mean that to be rude, man. Just be quiet. Obsession vibes. Linda, obsession vibes. FYI, Uber driver, obsession vibes. Yeah, okay. Today's motto. Sounds unbelievable. It's probably true. It's like turning air into gold. Well, yeah. Linda's worried about how I'm finding my information out. You don't have to worry so much because I honestly feel like Linda is gifted, but she's manipulating her gifts or allowing herself to be manipulated because money talks. And that was the energy I picked up, like when I started channeling her specifically, because it just kept coming the fuck up. I'm gonna have to pause this for a second. I shall be back, but just in case something happens, we have some key players. We have hometown, a little bit where that hometown shenaniganism is coming from, and somebody's fucking. Let's not forget somebody's flabbergasted. Flabbers are gasted. Something's going on here, and right now we're just like picking up energy. We haven't even started tapping into it, so we're gonna leave that for third part.